All right, what is going on, guys? It's Shane. So, if a couple things before we get in this video. If you hear me, first of all, hear me taking a sip. This is my first beer in 5 days, and I've been working real hard. Listen, another thing I'm gonna apologize for is if you hear the dog whining. Again, I've been out since 8 a.m. It is 12:30 at night. I'm just getting home. I'm growing up, being an adult, being smart about my decisions. So if you hear the dog whining or you hear me stop talking, take sips of beer, I apologize. I'm making this video for one of two reasons. One, to show that, no matter how long I spend away from something, I can either relearn it or just jump right back into it like that. The last time I played the game of Minecraft before the last 3 months, this is, as you can see by the title, this is going to be a world showcase, basically. Before we get into the actual showcase, I will admit that I did not get certain things. Like, if you scroll back in my channel, you have to scroll really far back to 2021, so about 3-4 years ago now. I actually had a world at one point, and obviously they came up with new updates and new achievements, but at one point, I had gotten every single Minecraft achievement except for the Frostwalker when I fished for hours and never got the enchantment. However, I was able to create, I remember that world, I spawned into a double village. If you watch that video, it's about 15 minutes long, and I showcased the whole thing. And I unlocked the last achievement on video. There's 2 separate videos, but in the last video, I showed that it was all in survival because I ate the notch apple and got the fucking the achievement. However, in that world, I wound up defeating the Ender Dragon, which I'm not sure. I know there's an egg there, the dragon egg is there. But I'm not sure if the head is or not. I did find an end ship, though. I did have a pair of Elytra. I do remember that. And I had so many things. I had a fucking 500 block minecart rail to beat that achievement. I had actually traded so many emeralds with villagers that because I wanted to beat the Wither too. When I beat the Wither, had gotten the Nether Star, and I had actually built a beacon. The base was all emerald blocks, the biggest part. The second highest level was gold. The third was iron, I think, or maybe in reverse order. But the top 3 blocks were all diamond blocks too. I remember that. And it was all in survival. It was crazy. I traded over 1,000 emeralds with villagers. It was fucking nuts. That world was crazy. I broke about 80% of the achievements in that world, and in the video, in the second video where I showcased the notch apple, I had showcased another world where I had actually created a newer world to go defeat the Guardian, and to get a full set of netherite armor, which I actually did and enchanted it too. It's all on camera. However, as you just heard, I worked a job. I am obligating myself to replace my leisure activities and my ignorance with more. I'm still going to release videos, like my base videos here and there. I'm always going to release content. But it's going to, until this app or my following surpasses the income I currently make at my employment, I will not be wasting that much time anymore. Which is kind of why I'm showcasing this. Although I was not able to find, and I will say that the reason why I can't showcase that world again, because I'd love to show it off again, is because I actually tried loading back into it a while ago, and the worlds were corrupted because of the new Caves and Cliffs update. Because there was no there was no what is it? There's no deep slate in those old worlds. It corrupted the entire world. I've never been able to get it back since, and I tried so hard to as well, but I got it on camera. That's all that fucking matters to me, honestly, which is sad. But this world, I did a lot of stuff. I want to show you guys. I actually, in this world, I spawned in. I'll show you. I was basically enclosed. I was trapped, for lack of better words, and I dug my way out. I'll show you the whole thing. It's actually really cool. But I still managed to get a lot of things. I actually explored and I did most of this in. The warden killed me a couple times, I will admit. But I explored the world and did most of this in easy mode. But I did put it back into peaceful towards the end because it was getting aggravating and I was trying to enchant. But I still did find a fair amount of resources. I want to show you guys the house I built, though. I always get. I will say one thing about this game, and I actually did unlock a couple achievements. I can't remember what they were, but I unlocked a couple of them here. But one thing I will say is that I always get lucky with my spawns, and you'll get what I mean in a second here, because I literally just dug. When I show you this house, it's built inside of a mountain, and when you see the front door, that's literally where I dug the first 2 blocks. Is where the front door is at the top of the staircase, in the side of the mountain. It's right there, and you should see how this house formed. It was actually legendary. It shows that I still got this motherfucking shit in me hardcore. But I raided villages, and that's how I got most of the stuff. I was not. The one thing I will say that was not only different. So those worlds I just aforementioned, back in 2021. Not only was the underground a lot different in those worlds, but so was the Nether. And I think that's why it just the combination of the 2 updates just completely crashed those worlds. But the Nether used to be a lot easier to explore back then. And usually you would find Bastion remnants and Nether fortresses a lot easier. I will admit, and I'll show you what I mean. I searched for freaking hours. I searched for like 2 days after work, and I was so I was done with it. I was like, oh, this is fucking ridiculous waste of my time. So I was not. And you know they added the Netherite upgrade template, which makes it way more expensive and way more annoying and difficult to convert diamonds to netherite gear. But regardless, I still have 2 full sets of enchanted diamond armor. Just a ton of stuff. We'll get into it. But what I want to say is if you really want to see my actual skills of this game, scroll back almost to the beginning of my channel and then start scrolling up. You'll see a 50-minute video and a 43-minute video. I called the village community, and I called this one another village community as well, because I've always loved that ever since I started that world. I called it village community, and I always used that to name the world since. But anyways, that world I'll never top it. I had so many fucking resources. I had chests full of potions, splash potions, lingering potions, dragon's breath. I had notch apple banners. I ate a notch apple. I found mine shafts. The 2 villages. I actually was able to with building my base in the village. I literally turned the village, if you watch the video, into an actual like town. It wasn't just a village. I turned it into a town almost at some points. It was, and I remember the one day I loaded into that world before we get in this video. I loaded into that world. I'll timestamp it too. It's not fair. I'll timestamp the actual start of the showcase. But I just feel like I need to explain a little bit. But one day I loaded in, and it was actually after I did the showcase, believe it or not. And there was only 3 villagers left. I think it's because I overloaded the system, because I had like thousands of villagers at one point. I just kept building beds and farming sheep and building more houses with doors, and I just kept adding beds, and more villagers kept spawning. I think it just glitched the whole thing out. But that video is worth checking out. I had a beacon, elytra, dragon egg, chests of potions, hundreds of resources, a fully powered beacon with every single ore block. I had iron, gold, diamond, and emerald blocks on that beacon. It was insane. And then in the other world, I wound up being the guardian and got the sponges, and I fucking got a full set of netherite armor as well. And unlocked that achievement. It's just everything that I did at that point before I stopped playing this game, and I just started playing this game 3 months ago, and so we're about to start this right now. Well, the last thing I'll say is what you're about to see I have done in just 3 months, in between working a job and all the other crazy crap I do. So this will be timestamped at about 9 minutes into the fucking video. Let's start the showcase. Oh, that's sad. Everything looks sad. Ow, dude, my back is cooked. Sorry for you moving. My back is freaking fried. Let's do this though. Okay, so we'll start this off. So it's not really much, but it's enchanted bow, clock, a spyglass. This house, what you're about to see, I'm gonna show the house off first, actually. So let's say you're just fucking wandering this world as like let's say it's a server or something, and you come across this, dude. I want to show you. Actually, I think this is pretty cool. Check this out. I actually found a slime chunk, and I was able to find an amethyst geode too, but they were both very close. Weirdly, that's why I remember it. that's why I built this. It's like my little fucking. I think it's pretty cool actually. I set up campfires everywhere. I built a. I was trying to build like an obsidian farm, but it didn't really work that well. Same old shit. Got a bunch of chickens and stuff. I'm actually gonna collect those eggs. We'll make some pumpkin pies for the finale. Jesus, I am drinking a beer though. But yeah, no, this is definitely fucking fun to watch. I think it's definitely fucking funny. Ha! I got this over here. We got fucking pigs in here. They were supposed to be cows, but I didn't feel like dragging them. You'll see why. Now, I want to actually show you before I finish the rest of the house. Sugarcane farm. There was actually sand over there. That if this was old Minecraft, I would have 100% not have been trapped. However, because it's new Minecraft, they have these snow blocks. I was literally completely surrounded. And over there, you'll see over there. I'm gonna light off this netherrack too. That there was no way for me to escape. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, this is all the wool from the ancient city. I took all the candles and just brought them back up and replaced them up here. I thought it was pretty funny. Got the copper blocks. Can't go without that. Fucking, there's a lightning rod over here somewhere. I know that. Yeah, it's right there. That's my nether portal, and we'll get to that later. I don't give a fuck about that stupid shit. Excuse me. But I actually used the amethyst shards not only make that spyglass, but I used it for every resource I could. But I actually made tinted glass. Now, I know it's just a video game, but I will say out of any video game, this sound, out of any video game I've ever played or any song I've ever heard, is the best sound I've ever. I wish I could find an instrument that recreated this sound, because I would use it in a song if I ever started a band. It's beautiful. Okay, and I traded with the fucking wandering villager, quite obviously. This all was trees at one point. I actually wound up, as you can see, I dug out a lot of land for this stuff. What I did was I took a lot of those pink flowers you get. As you can see, there's a ton of crops here. But speaking of let's see what he's got. Let's see if he's got some cool for us here. I don't think I got emeralds though. Everything sucks. Okay. Oh, the kelp doesn't suck. I don't think I got enough emeralds. Let's check it out. But yeah, I know we got some mushroom lanterns. So just a chill spot to say. I'll show you everything. I told you I raided villages. Fucking jack-o'-lantern. I always got to I want to see. I'm not trying to show off how much that we get to it, but I want to see an emerald in that item frame. Give me a second. I don't think there is. You know what? I'm not gonna do it yet. I want to show you guys. This is cool as fuck though, but it's all worked out. But yeah. Anyways, fucking. Yeah, but what I did was with the wandering trader, I wound up trading for literally like 2 beetroot seeds, and I just with the pink petals that are all over this biome, because this was all a cherry biome at one point. All this was a cherry biome. All of what you're seeing. I took it and just composted all of it for like a ton of bone meal, and then obviously once I went to the nether, I just found all those bone those fossils, and I was just able to farm it, and I wound up getting and now I have a full thing of beetroots and a half, I think. Yeah, there's a ton of beetroot seeds. But actually a full one, and then it goes from here almost all the way down. So I have full beetroot seeds now. I obviously got the potatoes and the carrots from fucking raiding a village. I found those in the wild. I got melon seeds from raiding a village and just capitalized on that. Compost, the whole farm over here. I'll show you everything in a second. This is I think this is basalt or something like that. I made an ancient looking entryway, but the entryway to my home, like, and as you saw this, it would make you trip. Let me take a sip of my beer. Oh, there's a nice one. That staircase goes all the way up. What you were seeing right here, these 2 blocks right here, this is actually, I swear to God, where I first started mining. This right here was this one room right here was just my house, and there wasn't even any wood. It was like typical Typical crappy house at first. So you're gonna see all the riches later, but we're gonna go off the ones that are already here. It's 2 full 64 stacks of gold. I use most of my enchanted books. 18 diamonds are still left over. We got a pair of leggings that didn't fit in anywhere because I found them, looted them in chest. That's a lot of fucking freaking iron, excuse me. TNT, because I was going to try and get some netherite scraps, but it just none of that worked out. I actually kind of made this into something like in my own thing. You'll see further in there. But I think of this as kind of like my bloodbath. It's kind of like my little cauldron of blood. Got a smithing and fletching table, regular furnace, nothing really special in there, just a bunch of fucking random resources. Got a ton of dyes, though. I had a ton of colors, lime dyes. I sell the slime, fucking glowing sacks, it's bullshit. What I like, and I'm going to show you the underneath too, is I actually, as I was digging in here, I saw this. Because when I dug, I almost fell in there when I was putting the floor in because, you know, you can tell that actually when I was digging, you couldn't see underneath when I put the floor in. I saw a hole here. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to put fucking... at first, I wanted to just cover it up and not even, like, have it be like this. And have it look like there's nothing. But I thought, you know what? It would be so cool to have, like, a glass floor right there. So that's what I did. The paintings are cool. Some fucking banners and shit. These come from the ancient cities. I got a fucking skull there because it's letting you know basically you pass this point, you're fucked. Some fucking nice riches in the fucking item frames just as a kind of aesthetic. Found that in the village. Now my bedroom. I just love that. There's a skull above my bed. I'll show you what's cool about that when I go to sleep because you actually teleport inside the skull when you lay down in my bed. It's kind of trippy actually. I was gonna make this as kind of like a riches chest, like a Elytra armor, but I didn't get that far. I'm just gonna put this furniture as an aesthetic kind of heap. The skylight, look at how high that goes. That goes all the way up there, but I've actually added a skylight, and that, as you can see, there is natural light in here, all the way underground like that. Which I think that's why I did that. And this is my fucking bedroom. This is a toilet, and it looks like I forgot to flush, but I don't flush. Nice little salad here. Ready? This is gonna be funny. Oh, I just took a piss. Oh, I flushed the fucking toilet. Oh, I didn't. That didn't work. Okay, that's stupid. Oh, I know. Wait, let me do it. It's kind of funny. I act like a fucking idiot for a second here. Hold on. Oh, now it's all fucking clean. Great. I actually have an enchanted, an Impaling 3 enchanted trident. This is one of my favorite paintings, and it's one of the older ones too. This is my favorite painting of all time. I don't even care. You see all the other new ones when I showcase this. I don't give a fuck. This sunset painting is the best coloring I've ever seen. I have this is the basic furnace room. Oh, some copper in there. Oh, and baked potatoes. But yeah, we just got like a basic 7 furnace, 1 smoker, 1 blast furnace type deal. Just make it look cool. That's definitely good. All right. Come here. A golden apple. Nice little village painting. A dispenser and a dropper. Fucking barrels over there. Barrels over here. Painting. That's one of the OG ones. Actually, that's an OG one too. Every single painting in this house I made different too. Rabbit hide, glistening melon, just as an aesthetic. It's just whatever the fuck. Yeah, just the basic shit. Actually, you'll see in a little second when we get diamond horse armor. You'll see I got some other stuff in there. Definitely made sure I ran out of this. I actually made a ton of mushroom stew. I found a couple potions of regen, but that's about it. Try doing it. I actually set aside a potion chest, but again, I wasn't able to find a Bastion Remnant for Netherwart, so I was fucked. And I would have had to find another fortress anyways, which I'm probably not going to show you in a second. I absolutely, another golden apple, I absolutely grinded the food. Actually, that's what we were going to do. I grinded the fucking food, dude. There's so much food. Tons of baked potatoes, carrots, fucking tons of melons, stacks of bread. meat, and all that shit out there, dude. With the animals you can kill, and all this beetroot soup. Pretty cool. You see that in a second. There's a floor / skylight, depending on what room you're in. This I made as kind of like a thing. If I do blow up on YouTube, I'll do all the things I do: the football, guitar, camping, random things in there type videos. But I will actually start to become a video game streamer. And one thing I want to stream a lot is Minecraft. And I want to be able to have, you can have 8 people on here, or maybe only 7. But yeah, I wanted to make enough beds and make it like kind of like a basement for the people who would possibly join the server in the future. But some of these new things they added, I will admit, are fucking fire. This shit is awesome. And you can kind of look up here and see this stuff too. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's this fucking room. Now coming in here, we got ourselves an Unbreaking 2 Efficiency 2 Iron Pickaxe that I enchanted, a bottle of enchanting. We're actually gonna do this here real quick. I'm gonna show off each armor. This set of diamond armor is enchanted a lot less, but Unbreaking 1, you can see the enchantments there. It's pretty good stuff. The pickaxe, though, is what's important out of this set. An Unbreaking 2 diamond pickaxe is always good. I actually wound up getting an armor trim thing from the underground, but this pair of diamond armor is fire protection. Fucking look at that. This pair of diamond armor is the Smite 4 sword. This pair of diamond armor is fucking nuts. And it's got, as you can see, some trim on it too. That's fucking cool. I actually made a little leather thing, 2 saddles and a bundle, just kind of as an aesthetic. Here's another set of armor. That's lowly enchanted, but it's still fucking enchanted. And except for that one. But it's a good set of armor. It's got enchanted, so you can really. Got a green candle with that over there. We'll light that up at the end. Now, as I was digging back and I kept expanding this, I saw this. It opened up over here. You'll see where it all connects in a second when I show you. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make an underground sunroom. Why the fuck not? Like I said, everything's different. You got an anvil, what do they call that? I think that's, what is that? I forgot what it's called. Grindstone, anvil, and a loom, just for fucking aesthetic purposes, and it's fucking cool. Whatever. I actually have Cat, whatever that is, Music is 13, and I actually was able to make the Ancient City music disc, and yeah. I'm not gonna play too much audio, but all the rest of those are just the same. It's another Cat music disc, and 13 is all over the place. Yeah, every single painting in this house is different too. Cartography table. The enchantment room is pretty dope. It's nothing special, but basalt floor. Fucking accurate amount of bookshelves you need. Enchantment room. And that is the house. But yeah, this crib is fucking lit. And it just shows that I still got this motherfucking shit in me. Hardcore, dude. Hardcore. Sorry, I'm watching through the camera. I'll make sure you guys can see it clear as day. It's a nice fucking home, dude. Pretty nice for a game like this, too. I made all the floors different, too, as you can see. Even there, everything's fucking different. Yeah, it's pretty fucking lit in here. But I hate to say, even though it's not much, I think this room is my fucking favorite. It's just beautiful in every aspect. Storage, fucking bookshelves, paintings. It looks great. And this fucking floor and ceiling design is awesome. Like I said, it's just all the same old shit. It's overpowered. Like if I were to actually revisit this world, if I were to get famous and start streaming and bring people on here, this could, especially if there were people I could trust, this could low key be something really powerful, because it already is as it is. But yeah, that's the home. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do as we promised and Which pumpkin pies? I don't really care because I'm not coming back till I get popular. Leave all this shit in here. Why not? So that I'll just make sure I showed you all this, the farms, animals, that stuff, and I'm going to show you kind of like how this developed, because as you can see up here, oh yeah, actually, funny enough, I went mining for diamonds and wound up way, like probably 700 blocks, maybe 1,000 blocks in that direction. Came across a swamp, and I liked the idea that I got fireflies over here now. You can see them. There's fucking fireflies in the air. And I put it right next. Oh, it's starting to rain too. I put it right next to this little sauna room I have. This little sunning room that gets hot, supposedly. But see, I told you, when I told you I was boxed in, here's a couple instances where I tried to get out and almost froze to death. Yeah, I was literally trapped, so I decided to dig my way out. I'll show you, there's bees here. Strangely, right next to snow. I put up campfires everywhere too. It's kind of like a little symbolism thing. We're taking a sip of beer. But yeah, dude, this stuff is pretty cool. So I'm gonna show you some of the stuff I thought was pretty neat. Oh wait, it's nighttime. Let me show you this. When you sleep, watch this. You teleport into the fucking skull. That's nuts, right? I think that's crazy. Let's go down here. Okay. Yeah, so this is the mine. Before we go all the way down, let me show you what I was talking about. Literally, where I just randomly decided to build my home. Well, it wasn't random. I had to make a choice, but the fact that I came across this. You can see it right there. That's the flooring. That is my house, obviously. And right over here, if we climb up here, is a natural cave formation that spawned into that sunroom that you just saw. And it's a fucking underground sunroom inside of my own home, which I think is pretty fucking cool. If I didn't feel like this world wasn't worth showing, I wouldn't have done it. Yeah, you got all this fucking dripstone and all this bullshit, and then just all, dude. But I will say that Caves and Cliffs update, even though it corrupted one of my best worlds ever, I will say it was worth it, because these cases, look at this shit though. Look at how deep this motherfucking shit goes, and just on this side alone. This shit goes so, and you should have seen some of the other cave formations I came across while I was mining. Incredible stuff that these developers have changed this game so much in such great ways. It's incredible. Now, some people complaining, at first I did too, that the new things are annoying and make it more difficult. Yes, it does, but that's the best part about it. It's like a little challenge. You know? Now look at this down here. This is what I want to show you guys. Look at how deep that goes. That probably goes. That actually does go down all the way to like negative, probably like 10. Look at how vast and big these cave systems are, all the way down there. That's fucking nuts. Just under. Imagine having that underneath your home, but not that, but like, imagine having like that, and it's covered up here, and it's structurally sound, but like that's how close you would be to like. Imagine living actually in a place like this in real life, and you got like a mile of caves underneath your house. Imagine how that would feel. I would be a little creeped out by it, not gonna lie, but it would be fun. So yeah, let's show off the rest of the mine. I'm gonna show you like kind of how I got a lot of these resources, because this goes way down. God, I love alcohol. It's the only thing at the end of the week that saves my life. I ain't addicted. I'm doing a lot better. I don't even smoke cigarettes anymore. I don't smoke marijuana. The only thing I do now is drink, because it doesn't show up in my piss. They can't pull me over when I'm sober. Because one thing I will say is that DWI I was charged with was falsified. I know for a fact that I wasn't stoned on the wheel, so I stopped smoking weed. They can't get me now. They'll never catch me again, even if they think I was guilty or innocent. I'm never going to be caught up again. I got away with everything, and now I'm going to take advantage of that by doing nothing wrong for the rest of my life. I'm gonna make sure taxes are paid, bills are paid. I get my trucker's license. I make a ton of money. I retire, But yeah, that's the city down there. That is the city, and I actually I wound up setting up a fucking ladder system, going all the way down, which is fucking nuts. But just to show you real quick, I don't even want to show you, but down there it gets even deeper. It goes down to like -40 all the way in there. And it's it. Just trust me. You can trust me now that I can say that this cave system go heading that way is fucking huge. And that's where I got a lot of my diamonds and shit. And obviously that city is where I got a ton of other fucking cool things like armor and shit. It's fucking cool. And all that, like about half that iron and gold came from in this cave. Everything. It was fucking dope. I got the perfect spawn again. It was right near. I literally, and I just happened to mine in the right direction. That's the part that weirded me out. Was that I mined in the right direction and built my home in the right direction to not only make the home epic, but my mining experience and my ability to do what I've done in the last 3 months with the limited time and the insane amount of difficulty this game is nowadays. The fact that I did this is incredible with all that stuff. I had to, you know what the last thing that took me a while to find? Sugar cane, strangely. It took me a long time to build that enchantment room. I did it. So that's the mine. I'll show you guys real quick that I actually wound up burrowing my way out of here. Not Joe burrowing, but you know, and this opens up to the outside world going this way. And then going this way, same idea. Oh, and as you can see, I've taken advantage of it, and that's how I got out. That's how I, quote unquote, escaped. Even though now that I was able to escape, I remembered how much I enjoyed being imprisoned. Ha ha. And then we come down here. So going that way, you escape. Going that way, you escape. And going this way leads you. I did this as an escape from monsters originally, and this goes right back up. Oh, and there's a grindstone, or not a grindstone. Fuck that. I don't even know. I don't remember what that was called. But yeah, dude, that's all of that. Again, it's just fucking cool. And I'm gonna show you the Nether and show you why it was kind of hard for me to be able to. I mean, it's fucking. Coming out of them things is so dangerous. Wow, dude, the fucking villagers in here. No, I wanna push him in the lava, bro. I'm sorry, this is cruel, but I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it, bro. I'm pushing this bitch in the lava. You're going, bro. You're going down there, dude. You're going in the lava. He died anyways. Good. But yeah, basically, like, oh, I'm stuck in here. I'm about to kill myself in here. No, I'm not. I thought I was about to have to die, though. Yeah, I'll show you this in a second. Yeah, going this way, it went on for forever. It just went on forever. These things are nuts. Literally, I just couldn't find one. I couldn't find a bastion, remnant, or anything like that. And as you can see, now that you'll be able to see it from here probably, I'll show you. As I went this way, I went that way for forever, that way for forever. And this way for forever, and never found one. Not one remnant, not one fucking thing. And I ain't wasting my time anymore. But it's fun while it lasted. for handling that the way I did, it wasn't bad for coming back after 3 fucking years away from the game. I did. Some of it was luck, but a lot of it was just good decision making. Let's see. Do I got a flint? I hope I have flint. I really hope I have a fucking piece of flint, dude. I'll be pissed if I don't. Please tell me there's a fucking piece of flint so I can make flint. Are you fucking serious? Bruh. No flint at all. I'm gonna get some though. So basically the showcase is over. I'm just gonna light up that last green candle, light up the netherrack, save the game, and end the fucking video. But I hope you enjoyed. Okay, this is how you get actually, you know what? Yeah, I know. This is how you get flint though. It didn't take that long. Wow, did not take long at all. Surprisingly, that was kind of scarily short. Alright. Let's make a flint and steel. Have the first thing we light off the candle, strangely. I use this thing to light a fucking green candle. That looks cool. One thing I will say is you always unequip flint and steel, especially in a wooden or wool house. Because you never know when your impulsive ass will accidentally click it. So that was cool. Let's light up the netherrack and get the fuck, we'll get the fuck on. We'll end this video at 40 minutes. Oh, this idiot never goes away, does he? No, he does not. Okay. Cool. You know what? I actually might be able to do that, though. I'll show you something cool. I might be able to do that. Hold on. Why is it starting flames outside? Oh, that shit burns? Oh, fuck, I didn't realize that. Oh, shit. That ain't no good. Oh, that's bad. I'll leave it on camera. It's kind of funny. I didn't realize them stupid little fucking plants started on fire. Oh, fuck, dude. That I did not realize. Well, I ain't trading with them anyway, so they don't let you trade twice, but wow, I did not realize that at all. I did not realize these little fucking idiot things started to burn. Oh, that tree, that's my spruce tree too. Fuck, man, that sucks. It don't matter, it's fucking spruce wood. Look at all the different types of wood I have there. That's another thing I give myself credit for and props for is the, wow, that's fucking crazy. Imagine seeing that though in real life, like how sad you'd be. Oh, yeah, fucking A. It's just my luck. My luck is not great sometimes, but fuck it. Alright, screw it. Still looks cool. That looks dope enough, I guess. Oh, yeah. Wow, and there's still a couple blocks. That's psychotic. Look at. All right, I'm gonna end this at 39 minutes. Thanks for watching the showcase. That's the whole world, but I think it did a good job. And like I said before I end this, if I do get famous, I will do this world with actual other people, and I will try and get netherite armor, get some, netherite upgrades and blazes, get a ton of blazes for start, like not farming, but killing so many blazes that you can never not do potions. We'll get fucking phantom membranes. We'll do it all. That's only if it goes up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, take it easy. For now, I'm retiring it. Deuces. It's gonna end it.